Your info. I'm Sam Oracle Chinedu. You can call the number 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 903 06416. We're live on Facebook and Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch and drop your comments on those platforms. Please remember to turn off your radio as you call. Go straight to the point, and you have just 60 seconds to express yourself. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sam.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Honorable. I'm calling from Nkoro.
Go ahead.
I want to plead with the federal government to please not arrest anybody, but to bring the price of fuel down to 200 naira. Now, they're talking about rice. They are going to do register. In Port Harcourt, where is the center? I don't know, people are suffering. Go to the market, can't buy anything. Go to the street, people are begging. Please, they have the money. Bring the price of fuel down. Open border for people. These are the two things we are asking from you. Please, Bola Tinubu, we know you have money. Please help us. We are suffering. Not to arrest people that is protesting, but to bring the price of fuel down to people so that we enjoy. Thank you very much. God bless. I remain on the from Nkoro, my lovely brother.
Okay, Ida, thank you very much. The president has money. That's interesting. Samuel from Rumo Kalabo, good morning.
Good morning, Oracle.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Let me react to the army statement telling the protesters to make sure that they should conduct their test. Fine and good. They are conducting their test very well. But I want to say that why is it that it's only Nigeria when something like this happens? You see the army react. You see the whole army and the barracks come out outside. Are we fighting war? This is not war. These people are fighting for their rights, for the bad government. Look at the hardship. Look at the cost of living in the market. Look at things in the market are costly. So people will not rise up and say that this loan is wrong. And the army come out and saying that people should. This thing, I don't get it at all. This is very wrong. And let me say that this man that visited the king of Eze Igbaku, that is the KBD, saying that he supports the leadership of Chief Dr. Kati Ikedi, is very right. We, the people of Ahoda East and Udawu from Igbaku Kingdom, will support Kati Ikedi for leadership. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Times like this, I'll always tell people to speak for themselves. I'm sure there are people in that community that do not support the character you mentioned. Bless from Alu, good morning.
Good morning, my brother Sam.
Good morning.
Patenia, our president, did meeting with the security chief. How many times you have been doing meeting with security chief? What is on the ground now pertaining the why people are protesting? He's not even say anything about it. You need to give people the message of hope. See what our governor, I think governor, my governor, your governor, and everybody governor in Rivers State, see what he did to protesters. He came out, addressed them, give them the message of hope. From the message of hope, we have seen Dr. Darlington Orji empowering people of Ikwere local government because the caretaker chairman of Ikwere local government, which that's the type of thing what we needed in the state. And besides, for the president to warn all the security chiefs not to be arresting all the protesters or their leaders is not done. What people are expecting from him the day he made his speech, the day he addressed the nation, people are expecting him to say that either the subsidy has returned or the price of the fuel is 200 naira or less than 200 naira. Why the refinery never started working? We can tell us why the refinery never started working.
Okay.
Because he said that the refinery started working since December, he said in May, he said in June, later he said in July. Where are we heading to? The Nigeria is our own.
Thank
we
you
don't
very
have
much.
any other country to go. See what happened in Bangladesh.
Thank you,
when
Blessed.
people are protesting anti-government.
That's 1 minute. Temple calls from Eche. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, the very distinguished Sam Oracle. How are you doing this morning?
I'm amazing. Please go ahead.
The very distinguished Sam Oracle. Did you see that this government, at this point, have nothing to offer to us? Look at the people lamenting about the high cost of food in that. just like what K.O. Baba has said, it was expected, Nigerian people expected that the president's speech would have addressed most of the demand, the challenge facing us as a country. But it looks as if his speech, his address, which I know that Mr. President picked the wrong one, was indeed provocative. And I want to appeal to him to please look for that correct speech and bring it back, tell it to Nigerians so that Nigerians will have some kind of soft landing. Because it as it stands now, what President Tinubu is doing is not good. If we must tell ourselves the truth, what he is doing is not good. The very distinguished Sam Oracle. Look at workers to register for the 40,000 naira 50 kg bags of rice. Then what about those of us that are not a federal government workers? Then what do we do? That means that we are not inclusive in that 40 kg bags of rice. And such a government is even telling us that, see, as far as I'm concerned, President Tinubu, the only way for him to give us bad governance is for him to step aside.
All right.
Because we cannot continue on this mood of
Thank you, Temple.
To lavish.
Thank you very much.
Not use the money they have set for.
That's a minute. Perkins from Opobo. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes. My name is Perkins. I'm calling you from Opobo.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, I want to talk on the issue of Chief of Defense staff warning peaceful protesters that is coming out after them. I am so surprised that an officer like the Chief of Defense staff who's supposed to speak professionally is speaking this way. That a hungry protester, people who are hungry, people who are in their own land, that for each of them to find a solution, what we do, that these people are hungry, is coming out to issue a warning. It's really unfortunate to this country. That we all voted for good governance, and this is what we are seeing. And the Chief of Staff is warning peaceful protesters in their own country, holding Nigerian flag, to say, please bring down fuel. Please change the situation, to bring good governance to us, that we are hungry. They're only coming out to come and give a warning to us. Why the Boko Haram are subsidizing us by killing the farmers? He has not been able to come out one day to say, I want to warn these people kidnapping Nigerians. He has not been able to warn these people killing Nigerians. They are only coming out now to come and warn Nigerians for doing a peaceful protest. It's really unfortunate.
All right. Thank you very much, Perkins. Mufasa calls from NTA Road. Good morning, Mufasa.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
It's Sam.
Sam, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. God bless you, my brother. Well, Sam, protest the fifth. Let me use the opportunity to appreciate and commend the Port Harcourt River State protesters for being peaceful, focused, and determined. You know, you see men and women, boys and girls, responsible individuals who left their businesses, who left their hustle to come out to demand for accountability for good governance from our leaders. I think it's quite commendable. I also want to commend the River State Police Command for being there for the protesters. And Sam, one single tear gas has not been fired in Port Harcourt River State. I think it is proper to give kudos to the River State Police Command. Bible said that the federal government said that civil servants should apply for 40,000 naira bag of rice, which means that if you are not a public servant, you are not entitled to that, what I will call a quick gift. What Nigerians are even clamoring for, our president is not even interested. That goes to show how insensitive, how irresponsive and irresponsible our leaders are. But let me say this, that if it is how the president and his cohorts want this protest to end, then they are not even ready to face the real issues.
Okay.
And it's quite unfortunate.
Thank you, Mufasa. I wish you the same. Let's Ambari from Bori. Good morning.
Good morning, Sam Oracle.
Good morning.
Yeah, let me look at food price high and some persons calling on custom to reduce their import duties on food. I think that is a welcome call. I think by now, with the situation of things, protests going on and all that, I expect that by now, I think we would have seen some example of what the people are agitating for. At least that will at least caution the mindset of people towards this their agitation. But I've not actually seen that, which I also want to appeal with the federal government to see how they can do to cushion this effect of hardship by reducing the price. But it shouldn't be just 6 months, as the president said, because you don't expect that we should just do a thing within the period of 6 months, and after then we return back to status quo, which means where we are before. So that will not be fine. But Chinedu, if I will ask, I don't know if you can answer me this question. If they ask you that what do River State produce, what kind of food River State produce, what will you say?
Thank you for that question. Thank you very much. I never thought I'd get this opportunity, but here it is. Justice calls from Omodioga. Good morning, Justice.
Yes, my friend. This is Nishoraku.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Yes. Federal government urging civil servants to register for 40K rights. I want to ask, is it only the civil servants that are facing the hardship in Nigeria? It is not only the civil servants. The hardship in Nigeria is being fed by everybody in this country, and not only civil servants alone. So if there is any intervention the federal government has introduced, this intervention is cut across everybody, all Nigerians. It shouldn't be sentimental. It shouldn't be one-sided. Mr. Gwissam, if there is anybody, if there are a group of persons that are supposed to benefit from this intervention, then it is those that are not working. It is those in the village. If you come to Port Harcourt, if you go to Port Harcourt, you will see people, number of people begging. If you go to Shanties, if you come to the village, you will notice that the poverty rate has increased. So if there's anything the government is going to do, let us face these people in the village, people that are not working. Everybody needs this intervention. It shouldn't be only the government. Okay, you are asking people to register. If you are bringing this intervention to the village, will these people have access to register this thing? Most villages don't have light. Most people in the village don't have access to internet. How will they register? I think we have to streamline this in such a way that it will be very easy and accessible for all our country.
Okay, thank you, Justice.
To push on the effect of hardship in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Abiniwe from Aboa, good morning.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Yes, I think the high standard of living, the high cost of commodities in Nigeria, in the face of this present government is malicious. Because you cannot, forget about what the protest is talking about. A government that you are in the helm of affair, and they are telling you that a bag of rice is selling at 85,000 naira. Now the even beans is approaching 200,000. And then somebody is saying that you should register for a bag of rice for 40,000 naira. Now, if we can afford that cost, why can't that cost go into the overt market? Why can't we make it reduced so that everybody can buy? Because I know everybody is not a civil servant to do that. And that shows that the government is insensitive. Yes, I think that what the government needs to do is to look at, the import, reduction of these import duties. This thing should not be a media talk. It should be practical so that the people will feel it. People who are in the street are not playing. Some of them are hungry, but they want things to be done wrong, to be done right. The issue of forcing a foreign flag is something I'm not a proponent to it. I do not want people to behave in a way that it will be misconstrued. This is a genuine issue. It should be genuine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And JJ calls from Rumibo. Good morning, JJ.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Sam.
Oh my God. What
Go ahead.
do I know? Sam, How about the federal government telling us to register so that we can buy fuel at 200 naira per liter somewhere? That one and the rice, which one do you think is better? Say, Sam, what we are just doing is just looking for the eyes of the fish, but at the tail side. A security expert said the protest should stop, and that is where I stand right now. You see, we cannot draw things over and over. The message has been passed, and I think it's loud and clear right now, even for the president to come out and say, look, I want to do a broadcast. Even though to me the broadcast didn't go well for me, I think it's time to stop. But where we get it wrong, like I said yesterday, who are the leaders that will not go since the president has thrown it open? Because the president has pushed the buck now to the people who are protesting. Now, I have thrown that you come and negotiate. You didn't come. It means you're troublemakers. K.O. Baba saying that there will be no violence so far, and assure people, bros, there's a thin line between violence and no violence. So what I saw day before yesterday, maybe by now, I don't know. And conclusively,
very quickly,
why not the federal government protect Dangote, that is the home front right now, instead of allowing marketers to frustrate him?
Okay.
It will employ people. It will make prices come down. It will make a whole things to happen. Industrialization. People will be employed directly and indirectly. Is that not good enough, Sam?
Okay, thank you, JJ.
I beg. Thank you.
Okay. So let's go to Facebook. Lawrence Friday says security operatives arrested Abuja and bad governance protest leader. Dear federal government, this is not the way to go. Can you arrest all Nigerians? If yes, then be ready to arrest all Nigerians, because Nigerians will not give up until the president addresses the issue of hunger and hardship in the country. Lorenzo Delight from Eche says, I joined the military to call on those hoisting foreign flags to stop. It's not part of the protest. It's a treasonable offense. The federal government should open borders for enough food to come in. It will crash prices for telling workers to register for 40k rice. So how will other Nigerians get theirs? And thank God that Atuebu says any individual flying a foreign flag in Nigeria is a treasonable offense and should be arrested. The protest against end bad governance in Nigeria is not for the military to take over the country. Wayan says since the president refused to address the nation based on the issues facing the country, the protest would continue even after 10 days. We cannot be suffering and smiling in a country that's naturally blessed. Bakel John, there's nothing in Kaduna and Zaria that what such amount of destruction. Those leaders are concerned about billions and millions lost instead of providing solutions to the cause of the destruction. And Don OT simply says, good morning to you. Stephen Ibikis, the president's speech concerning the protests, I think he should re-speech. Okay, because it adds no value or relevance to the situation of Nigeria. Okudili Iwogo says the protest will continue as far as the president refuses to attend to the demands of the protesters. And Chukudi Ibanugo says the security agencies should arrest those people carrying the Russian flag. It is too bad. Skillful Peru, 2 students who hacked MTN accounts granted 100 million naira bail. My question is, who granted a bail? Those boys need to be interviewed. Well, usually that happens in a court. So I'm sure if you read that report, you'll see something like that. FG asked workers to register to get 50 kg bag of rice for 40k. My question is the rice for workers alone? All right, I'll be heading to the phone line shortly. But let's see what we can do from WhatsApp. Federal government to sell 50 kg bags of rice to civil servants. What happened to those who are not working with government? A lot of people have questions connected to that. Chima Uzoma on WhatsApp says the governor is using executive order because he knows his 3-man assembly is illegitimate. Okay, that's according to Uzoma. Raising of Russian flag by some end bad governance protesters in some parts of the country is an offense and should be treated squarely. Carry out peaceful protest. It doesn't mean we should take law into our own hands, or Wanete Clinton West says. And Adolphus Joel Good morning, presenter. On these issues of protest and now food scarcity, if the president is sincere and willing to fetch solutions to the imminent press, the federal government should reduce the cost of governance, drop. Okay. Let's see. Good morning. Protests persist in Lagos and other states after the president's broadcast. If there's no prejudice or any sinister intentions surrounding this protest, why would anybody think the president has failed to address all and sundry in his broadcast? There's no way the president could have said everything to the satisfaction of those with ill plans against the government. Susie from Merema community says. I think I'll take one or two calls and wrap up this part of the show. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sam.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Eric. I'm calling from Gukana.
Go ahead, Eric.
Sam, is it that the federal government don't understand that the protest does not have leaders, or they're looking for people that are going to now gather somewhere and accuse them? What stops them from going to each of the protest places and gather the information they have on their placards, and some of the ones they have sent to the social media, gather all these issues, keep it down, select them, settle the one they can settle, and allow the ones that will remain. Which people are they looking for to dialogue with? What kind of dialogue do they want in Nigeria where everybody is hungry? Which kind of civil servants are they saying they should go on the net to apply for food? Is it that Nigerians have been reduced to chicken? That Nigeria cannot go to open market and buy things for themselves at an affordable rate? Most people now be applying for on the internet to buy what they will eat in Nigeria as a country.
Okay.
And you see defense staff talking. Is it that we are joking? Or we are playing with the protesters? Or is it because protesters are peaceful? Why are they behaving like this?
Oh, thank you very much. And my final call is from Good News, calling from Mount 3. Good morning, Good News.
Yeah, good morning, my brother, man.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Yeah, on the president issues security agencies and the one of Western Russian flag.
I can hardly hear you, Good News.
I say the president needs to security agencies and the ones of hosting Russian flag. I agree with the military. But I think that such meetings with this president, they should have come out to tell us on how they will arrest persons, criminals in the guise of herdsmen that has gone to states like Benue, states like Plateau, where they are doing heavy farmers, where they call the food basket of the nation, and arrest persons that have gone to kill innocent persons and take them away from the communities where they cannot produce food in Nigeria. They should have talked about how to do on those persons who are ensuring that they don't make people to plant their crops. Having said that, the federal government talking about the issue of 40,000 naira bag of rice, they are talking about import duty. How will they be talking about import duty, reduction of custom duty, when we have enough to produce in our own country? All they need to do is to secure the farmers. Now, look at the federal government saying that God stopping Nigerian Airways from selling their airways to Ethiopian Airlines. The truth is that, does Nigeria have airways? My name is Good News from Port Harcourt.
All right, Good News. Thank you for that news. That's as far as the newspaper review can go this morning. Thanks for your thoughts, your opinions, your reactions and responses. Today, we're not talking about the protest. Coming up at 8, we'll be looking at water, the kind that you drink. So stay with us.